guys, and welcome back to the channel. Okay, so it's a boy team, and okay, I'm waiting for someone to join. Okay, so let me just quickly start. I announced this live last week or 2 days ago. I can't remember. Okay, so basically I wanted to answer a few questions on Adsense. Okay, I'm currently in my village though. I came back from my sister's wedding. That was yesterday. If you are following me on Facebook or on WhatsApp, you can see my upload. I mean my pictures and all. Okay, I'm actually waiting for someone to come on live to, you know. Okay. So nobody is joining yet. Okay, I have somebody online. I don't know the person, so basically this is a Q&A section with me. So if you have any question that is bothering you on AdSense, Arbitrage or anything concerning blogging generally, I'm here to answer your questions. So whoever that is looking at me right now, shout out to you and thank you for coming on live. Okay, so please if you have any question, make sure you drop it down there. Okay, so let me start. Somebody said we are here. Inspiration Simon, we are here. Please thank you for coming on live. Okay, so please if you have any question, just go ahead and ask me so that I can easy fire, my guy. Boss, please, those short videos for art, what are they called? Okay, basically those short videos that you can use for art, they are not really called anything. If they are called anything, I don't know. But how you can get them is this: if you want to get like a first-hand kind of those videos, like the very clear version of it, because those ones you download on Facebook, they are majorly blurred videos, because when you download them, the quality gets to reduce. Okay, in case you don't know what those videos are, I mean, like when you're scrolling through Facebook, you get to see some videos, some short videos that are really enticing, that makes you click on Facebook ads. So if you want to get them, you can go on Fiverr. You can look for a few people that can create it for you, and you pay them like $5 or $10 or less. Okay, so that's how you can actually get them. Just give them what you want, give them some short clips. Even if you don't give them, you can easily go online and search for it and do it by themselves. So I don't really know what they are called. I just go on Fiverr, tell them what I want. Probably if I have any sample, I'll give them. Then they can do exactly something like that. Then if it suits what you want, then you pay them. If it doesn't suit, you tell them. They will do it again and send. Then you pay them. So that's basically how to do it. Okay. So somebody asked another question. Okay, good afternoon. Somebody asked another question. How can I make 100 million in 7 days? Okay. Hi. Yeah, bye bye. So somebody said, how can I make 100 million in 7 days from YouTube? Boss, I never make 100 million, even on Adsense. So I don't know how you can do that. Okay, so another question, brother. I don't date on art limit for like 2 weeks now. Art limit can be frustrating. Okay, funny enough, I have this account that I've been on art limit for like 2 months. That account was limited on March 13th, and up to this moment, it's still on art limit. Okay, I've tried all the whole tricks I know on how to remove an account from art limit, but what happens is, let's say if I do the tricks now, they'll remove the art limit, and then after some days or weeks, they will bring it back. So all those tricks doesn't really work. So what I would advise is just leave your account like that. Leave your account like that. Probably after like weeks, months, or however long it takes, then they will remove the art limit and then you start showing ads again. So I don't really recommend anything. Just leave your account like that. Keep doing what you're doing. So far, what you're doing is legit and real. Your account is safe. Okay, it's just a matter of time the ads need to get away. Okay, so somebody said Odogun, okay, Kodek. My guy, what's up? Any traffic source? See OD my boss, they asked me any traffic source. Boss, there is no traffic source, it's just Facebook propeller and Adstera. Then Google Ads, if you have the balls, then other ads network, pop ads. I don't recommend pop ads though, but Facebook, Propeller, and Adstera. Those are the major traffic sources that I know. Majorly Facebook for me because it's cheaper and for me is the most reliable ads network. He said, is it true that after a long ads limit I won't get ads limit again? That's not true. That's not true. After a long ads limit, if you go ahead and keep doing what is not good, okay, they will limit you again. They might even close you. Okay, so it's not true. Okay, ads limit can come as many times as possible. So far they suspect any form of illegal thing going on your account, then they can limit you, and that is it. So is it possible that a time come where you will be fully free from ads limits? Yeah, you and ads limits. Good afternoon. Okay, like I told you guys, I'm currently in my village. I came back from my sister's wedding, and that's why I'm here, receiving cool breeze from lots of trees and bushes. Okay, so is it true that time will come where you'll be fully free from ads limits? There's no time that will come when you'll be fully free from ads limits. You can even get banned. Okay, so Owo Signature said, how does one get AdSense approval? Okay, I did a video on that, on how you can actually get your AdSense approved within a short period of time. So if you want to get your AdSense approval very fast, I recommend writing from 25 to 30 articles. I mean, like well-written articles that are up to 500 words and above. Okay, that's the first one. If you can write them yourself, that is perfect. And if you cannot write them yourself, you can pay someone that can write it for you. Okay, though paying people is not really trusted because people might go ahead and look for content online, then spin it and give you back. Okay, so but if you can write it yourself, that's good. Then if you can spin perfectly well, that is also good. Okay, I did a video on how you can actually spin your content and then make them look organic using AI tools and then using Grammarly to correct the wrong grammars. Then if you can produce like 25 to 30 articles, well-written articles, then you've completed like 50% of the requirements. Then make sure your pages are there. They contact us, about us, terms and conditions, privacy policy, and disclaimer. Make sure these pages are available on your site. Then if you can complete these ones, I think you've completed like 70% of the requirements. Then the remaining 30% is dependent on Google and their bots. Okay. Then if you want to like fasten the whole process, you need traffic, like massive traffic. Okay, you can get traffic from a reliable source if you can afford it. And me myself, I provide traffic for approval. I can push thousands of page views to your site within hours and days. Okay, so that will enable you to get approved faster. I did a video on that. I just go and check my videos, my other videos on. I talked about how to get instant approval on AdSense within 7 days, and it worked for me. So if you replicate exactly like that, some people go ahead and buy traffic and their content will be whack. I mean, their contents are poor, and also after sending traffic, you're not gonna get approved unless if your content is real and legit. So another question. Um Albesh Timbal, how can I get AdSense approval process? I just talked about it. Inspiration Salmon says, how do you now manage the ads limit, brother? Is it by getting multiple ads accounts? Okay, so ads limit it can be frustrating. Like I told you guys, I have an account that I've been on ads limit since March 13th, and up to this moment it's still on ads limit. Okay, so if how you can actually manage ads limit is this. Sometimes when you buy a new account, okay, one thing you should know is that an account that just got approved, like an account that you built from scratch, you get the approval by yourself with original content, those kind of accounts hardly get ads limits. That's my experience. The reason is because the contents there were there before you started. I mean, you got the approval with them, and you were getting traffic, like everything was normal before you got approved. And if you continue what you were doing, they will hardly limit or ban you. Okay, but at limit normally happens when someone gets, maybe you bought an account or you got an account approved, and all of a sudden you discovered a method on how you can actually push traffic to your site, like massive traffic, and then get the money that's using paid traffic. So when you get those kind of method and you start firing it like there is no tomorrow, making $100 every day, like imagine an account that barely gets like imagine an account that barely gets like $10 per day, and all of a sudden you discover a method and now you're making $50 per day, $100 per day, and you're doing it, and it's suspicious. Okay, that's why I normally advise that you take things slowly. Okay, probably you start with whatever you're doing, start with $5 per day. Okay, scale up to $10, $7, like do it for like 1 week. Then you can scale up to $20, $30. Also, maintain it for like 1 week, cash out your first $100, $200, and after that you can then scale up to probably any amount you want to achieve. I mean, take them sequentially. Don't just fire $100 because you discovered a method that you feel like it works and all. So that's basically how to manage ads limit. So basically, when you start deriving traffic from another traffic source, let's say we're using Facebook now, and you discovered probably Quora or Propeller or whatever ads network you want to use, and you discovered it and you start pushing traffic from there. Normally, when there's a change in traffic source, ads limit occurs. Okay, ads limit occurs. So they will have to like review the quality of traffic you are using to know if it is real and if it's not. Okay, if it's real, after some time they will free your account. Then a friend of mine got blocked, or he got closed. His account got closed just yesterday or two. He was having 1,000 plus pounds on his account, and he has made already 800 pounds this month. And he doesn't do paid traffic. He uses Quora as his main traffic source. He has a very big followership on Quora, and he was making like 50 to 100 every day. Nice income every day. Okay, so but his account was limited. Like after 2 weeks of starting, he bought an account from me, and after some weeks, like 2 weeks or so, his account was released. He started doing what he was doing, and traffic was coming in, and he was doing well, making his money. Until day before yesterday, he woke up and checked the account was closed. So me too, I was surprised. He was told that it was because of invalid traffic consign. Me, I was totally confused. I was totally blown off. His account was closed. He was only eligible for last payment. So the 800 he made was gone. I mean, it could not come back. So I didn't know what happened, but I felt it's because of having one traffic source. Okay. So having one traffic source is not good. I mean, from what is happening right now, from what I realized. Okay, so balancing your traffic, whoever that is joining, thank you. Shout out to everyone that is joining. Shout out to everyone that is coming live. Please, if you have any question, you can go ahead and drop it down there. So what I'm saying is that balancing your traffic, have multiple sources of traffic. You can have direct, you can have socials, you can have Google traffic, search engine traffic. By so doing, it's more safe and more legit. Okay, so this guy was doing everything normal. He wasn't doing paid traffic. He has a lot of followings on Quora, so people were coming in organically from Quora. So he was making his money. Not until yesterday his account got closed, and that was it. So please, Google is highly unpredictable, so just play safe by balancing things by yourself. Okay, so let me answer another question. This live section is going to last for 30 minutes. Okay, um free gift. Jonah said, is Propeller and Astra ad safe for AdSense? Yes, it's safe, but most times you get to see some nonsense traffic from Propeller. Okay, so it's good actually, but if your CPC is bad, I would advise you use Facebook. Okay, once your CPC normalizes, then you can go to other ads network. Okay, but if you are using them, if you're using, most especially if you're using Astra, you can use a landing page so that it will be able to filter any bot traffic that is coming in. So I recommend having a landing page. So Inspiration Salmon said, I mean, how exactly do you survive all this, brother, with this frustrating ultimate? I'm already getting discouraged. I think I already answered that. There is no legit way that I know that I can prevent it, just by staying safe. Like, keep doing what is right. Don't just do any, or if you discover a new method, know how to manage it. Don't just use because you discovered a new method and then you want to pack all the money from Google and push to your AdSense account. So manage things very well. Okay, let me answer another question. Um, how making, how making. Okay, Dinesh Sulanki said, how how making $100 per day. I don't really get your question, but I think what you're asking is how can you be making $100 per day? I think I've talked about that. Good afternoon. I have an AdSense arbitrage course. Okay, that details how you can actually achieve that. Okay, but I don't advise to make $100 per day when your account is not even making up to $5 per day. Okay, so scale things up by making probably $5 to $10 per day. Keep it running for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Then you can scale up to $10 per day, $50 per day. Then from there you can start doing big numbers. And also another thing that causes ads limits is this. Let's say you started doing AdSense arbitrage and you had money to run ads and you were doing it for like weeks consistently without stopping, and all of a sudden you run out of money and you stop running the ads and you stopped pushing traffic to your site. So just imagine like you were making $50 per day consistently, and all of a sudden the whole traffic declined. So the chart is just gonna be like you were making $15 per day or $50. All of a sudden you went broke and you stop running ads, the whole chart just drops. So if it continues like that, Google have to place ads limit on your site in order to check what was actually bringing the traffic, because you can't just be having an automated traffic coming and all of a sudden it declines. So they have to check if those traffic that was coming in were automated from probably a bot, and also such a thing can bring ads limit to your site. So we'll have 14 people online. So drop your questions and I'll stop this video at exactly 2:30. I started at 2 o'clock. So it's gonna last for 30 minutes. Okay, so this one said, Dinesh said how to keep Adsense safe. I mean, I've talked much on that. So young counselor said, please can I get good earnings from Exoic by Facebook ads traffic to my WordPress site? Okay, actually I don't use Exoic. I mean, from reviews I've seen online, Exoic pays well. It pays well, and I think from what people are saying, I think it is the best Adsense alternative. I mean, I might be wrong, but from what I read online, it's the best. So I don't really know if you can make a good amount of money or a good return from running Facebook traffic to Exoic. Okay, but I think Exoic pays well. Okay, just that the reason why AdSense is good is that your CPC can increase, it can spike up to a reasonable amount per click, and Facebook converts well, because if you're providing actual value in the course that I'm selling to you guys, you'll be taught on how to provide a high demand kind of article that people cannot resist. And AI, Google AI has a way of showing related ads in those content. So when those people visit from Facebook and enter your site, the ads that are going to be seen on your site is going to be related ads to the content that you have on the site. Okay, so they're going to be clicking more often. So you can be having up to 14% CTR. Okay, I know you might be like anything above 10% CTR, that's cost click-through rate. Anything above 10% is risky, or anything above 5%. I was thinking the same thing anyways, but it's changed. All right. So once your clicks are coming from real human beings and they are not doing invalid clicks or trying to bump click your site, your account is safe. Okay. So when I'm running AdSense, I used to get 20% CTR and my account doesn't get restricted or blocked or banned. Okay, so what I'm trying to say in essence is your CTR is on check as long as it's real human beings that are clicking it out of interest. Okay, so Google has a way of detecting all those things, so you don't need to bother yourself. Just do your part, and Google will take care of the rest. So that is basically it. Okay, so I wouldn't recommend doing. I mean, I don't. It's not like I won't recommend, but I don't use Ezoic, so I wouldn't know if running Facebook traffic to your site just to increase Ezoic earnings is the best. Okay, this one said it meant to say only making $50 only. Okay, this one said is Blogger good for arbitrage? Yes, Blogger is good for arbitrage. I started with Blogger, and that was in examexpose.com.ng before it got closed. I did a video about that, how I lost $3,700. Okay, just check my videos, you're going to see that. So the site I used to generate those money was a Blogger site, and it was even faster. I mean, it was faster. Blogger server is very fast, so you can use Blogger sites to run arbitrage. Just do the whole settings and do the whole designing and everything. Do it very well, make it to be user friendly, and you're good to go. So he said he meant to say only making $50. I didn't say only making $50. You can be making $500 every day. You can be making $1,000 every day, but let it be sequential. Don't just jump from making $0.5 per day to making $1,000 or $100 every day. You need to grow, build your payment history. Don't just jump from 0 to 100 in one day. Okay, jump from 0 to 1, 1 to 5, 5 to 10, 5 to 15. Just scale it up. Don't just jump. Okay, so that is what I'm trying to say. If I purchase your course, okay, this one said in Adsense arbitrage, give me information about niche. Okay, I wouldn't want to do that, because if I do, that would be I think I'll be cheating on people that have gotten the course. Everything was detailed in the course, and I promised a free course, and I'm almost done with the course. It's going to drop hopefully by God's grace before this week runs out or beginning of next week. So it's going to be a beginner's guide on how to start with blogging, niche blogging specifically, how to set it up to be user friendly, important plugins that you need to install, and how to propagate very well so that it will be nice to start. Then as for the traffic source, I already have it in the course, so you can message me if you need that. So this one said, if I purchase your course, how much making per dollar? I already talked on that, please. Codec development said, does Facebook conversation still work for a new account with $10? If it is, if it's you, how do you load it to make? Okay, let me read it again. Codec development said, does Facebook conversation still work for a new account with $10? If it's you, how do you load it like 200 per month? Then stepping up next a month. Okay, if I got your question really well, you said if Facebook conversation or conversion still works, if I get a new account with $10, how am I going to load it to $200 in a month? Okay, you can do the maths. If you're making $10 per day, for 30 days is $300. Okay, then since he's having $10, I don't know if he's making $10 in a day. Of course, you can keep it running for $10 in a day or whatever amount he's making in a day. Just keep it running. Assuming you're starting with $5, you can keep it running for $5 sorry, for like a month. Then cash out to $150. Then from next month you can do $500, and then from there you can scale up. Okay, so I don't know if I answered your question, but for $200 to be achieved in 1 month for a new account is highly possible. $1,000 is achievable as well, but let it be from a domain or a site that you got approved by yourself. Okay, don't just buy a site, then upload high CPC content, and then turn on your ads and start pushing traffic expecting massive return. Of course you get the massive return, but along the line you might get blocked. Okay, so somebody said, inspiration, when I buy a new account, is it better for me not to delete the original content just to be safe? Exactly what I'm saying. So if you buy a new account, it's always advisable to leave the original content that the account got approved with. Leave it on the site. But most vendors that sells Adsense account, what they do is that once they get approved, they will delete all the, not that they will delete it, they will remove all the whole posts from the site. And when they do, they use the same article to work on another blog to get approved. So what they normally do is that when they delete those articles, because those articles are original contents that were indexed, and when they get approved, they'll go and remove it from their Google Search Console and use it on another blog. So by so doing, they'll upload another content on the site before selling it. So when you get it, you might be thinking that those articles that you bought it with are the original content. Meanwhile, they are not. And might go ahead and re-upload it and start working with the contents that you have there, and at the end of the day you might still get blocked. But if you are sure that the articles there are the original content that the blog got approved with, then you are good to go. Okay, so it's going to give you exactly what you want, and I think it's good. I've done it and it works for me. So anytime I buy an account, I leave the original article there. Once I move it to my host, I'll just re-upload them and keep adding articles. So that is how I do it. So the next said, if I receive 6 payments from AdSense, Google AdSense become strong for making any dollar in my AdSense. I don't really get your question. Google AdSense safe. Okay, Google Ads safe for loading dollar in my account start date 22 to 23. I don't really get your question, please. This class or this online section is going to end in 7 minutes time. Please, Dinesh, ask your question again. I don't really get what you're asking, please. Okay, if you're asking if Google Ads is good, I mean Google Ads what is good for doing arbitrage, I would say yes, because I've seen people doing it, but personally I've not used it, so I wouldn't recommend it. Because I mean I haven't used it, so but it's possible people are using it. Okay, somebody has been trying. Okay, Google sends me a notification that somebody is trying email. I don't know what the person intends to do. All the best to the person. Okay, I might not spend up to 30 minutes here. I might just end the class right now so that I'll take care of whoever that is trying to hack my email. Okay, so I'm gonna stop here. Please, I appreciate and love all of you that stayed till the end of this live. I've just stayed up to like 24 minutes, 25 minutes or so. Okay, and I mean I'll be doing this more often. Every month I go live on my channel, I answer questions and all. So thank you all for coming in, and expect the free course I promised you guys anything next week. or end of this week. I'm almost done with the course. I just wanted it to be top notch. I don't want to. It's going to be like a 2 hours course or more. Okay, because it's gonna be really in depth. I'm gonna talk on things. Okay, so you're gonna learn a lot. It's gonna be a beginner's guide, like I said. And with this, I'm gonna call this live section to an end. And really, I love you guys. And currently, you guys can take a view of my village. Yeah. So I'm gonna be seeing you guys in my next video. Codec development. Okay, brother. Thank you guys for coming on, and I'm gonna see you guys whenever I start uploading more often. All right. Happy Sunday and stay safe. Goodbye.